I'm going to show you how I prepare oven roasted vegetables with balsamic vinaigrette. Now, I've received some comments from some of you where you're requesting more side dishes. This side dish is not only nutritious, but it's delicious and super easy to put together, and I know you're gonna love it. There's a right way and there's a wrong way to roast vegetables, and today I'm gonna show you how to roast them the right way. Let's get started. So I'm ready to prepare my vegetables. These are the ones that I'm gonna be using today. I have one medium-sized zucchini, medium-sized purple onion, see? A medium-sized sweet potato, a medium-sized red bell pepper, and I already removed all the seeds and cleaned out the inside. And I have a small head of broccoli. They're all nice and clean and ready to go. I'm gonna start out with my sweet potato because it's the one that takes the longest. Now I'm gonna peel my sweet potato. Now I know some of you might wanna just put the sweet potato in the oven with the skin. I like to peel it. This is such a neat tool. It just works so easy. I got this at Kroger, just in case you're wondering, and I love it. See, here it is. Now, if you've been following me long enough, you know that I usually have all my ingredients already lined up and everything is measured. My vegetables are already cut up and clean. And you're wondering why I'm doing this today. Well, that's because I want to show you how I prepare them. Now, you want to cut your pieces to be about 3/4 of an inch. They roast really good like that. I think that's good like this. They're about 3/4 of an inch in size. And I'm gonna continue the process until I have it all cut up, just like this. Now I've got a big bowl here. I'm gonna put them into my bowl. Now I'm gonna add some olive oil in here. I'm gonna put in about 1 tablespoon or so, just to make sure that they're well coated. Now you be generous with the olive oil because it's very important that they get very well coated. See, look at that. Now I'm gonna add some pepper. And I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Doesn't take a lot, just a little bit like this. And toss them well. And these are ready. Now I've got my cookie sheet over here. I'm gonna spread them out. Now you wanna make sure that you spread them out really well. If they're bunched up together, touching the other neighbor, then they get steamy. And what you want them to do is to get crispy from the outside, and you want them nice and soft from the inside. See, just like this. Now I've got my oven preheated to 425 degrees. I'm gonna put it on the center rack for 20 minutes. So now that I have my sweet potato in the oven, I'm gonna cut up the rest of my vegetables. Now my zucchini, I'm gonna remove the end, and then I'm gonna cut it in half. Now I'm gonna cut them like half moons, see? And I want them to be about 3/4 of an inch to an inch thick. I don't want them to be too thin, see? Like this. And that's a good size right here. And I'm gonna put them into my bowl. Not too thick, not too thin. Just like this. Now my onion. I'm gonna cut my onion in half. You want all your pieces to be about the same size. You don't want some bigger than the other because if they are, then the ones that are bigger will take a little longer and the ones that are smaller will roast really quick, and then you have uneven roasting, and you don't want that. And this is good. Half is good, just like that. And drop them into your bowl. Woo, that onion. I hope I don't cry right here in front of you. Now my red bell pepper. Just about 1-inch pieces like this. And that's good. Oh, they're gonna roast beautifully. You'll see. Now you can use any color that you want. I like to use the red with the green and the orange of the sweet potato and the green of the broccoli together because the colors just look so pretty. You can use your yellow squash instead of the zucchini. Another vegetable that I love to use is the purple beets because they're so pretty in color and they're sweet and delicious. Now the broccoli head, you see the little floret? I like to cut it the long way like this. See? And just drop it into your bowl. And take your time with a little floret. You don't want to cut them too small because then they'll get real mushy. See, just like this. and continue doing that. Now my sweet potato is almost out of the oven and my vegetables are already cut up. So I'm gonna add some olive oil in here. You just wanna make sure that they're very well coated because that's what's gonna give them that real pretty crispy look. So you wanna make sure that you add just enough olive oil to coat them really well. That's 3 tablespoons. I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna toss them around. Now I think that 3 tablespoons of olive oil is just perfect. Now I'm gonna add my balsamic vinaigrette. I'm using the Kraft, it doesn't matter what brand you use, balsamic vinaigrette. Now you can use fancy balsamic vinegars, but this works perfectly and delicious. You know I try and go the easy way sometimes, see? Now I'm gonna use my measuring spoon to tell you exactly how much I'm using. There's 1, here's 2, and I'll try 3. See how this works. I think this is gonna be perfect. 3 and 3, but you can always add a little bit more if you want. Here's the pepper. Oh, I love pepper on these vegetables. Now you can use seasoned salt if you wanna use that. You can use a little garlic powder, onion powder. You can just put in whatever you want. Get creative. But I like salt and pepper. It always works perfect for me, just like that. Now I'm gonna toss it around and make sure that everything is very well coated. Ooh, and the balsamic vinaigrette smells wonderful in here. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more, just a little bit like that. Maybe half a tablespoon more like that. And give it a good toss. See how pretty these colors look? So it's been exactly 20 minutes and my sweet potato is perfect. See? Now I'm gonna add the rest of my vegetables in here. Now when the sweet potato is in the oven, it dries up just a little bit. So you wanna go in there and add a little bit more of your olive oil. I'm gonna spread them around and I'm gonna toss them together with a sweet potato. And you wanna spread them out and give them enough room. Just like this. Now I'm gonna add just a little bit more pepper on top. And I think it's okay with the salt. See how easy it is? Now I'm gonna put them back into the oven for 15 minutes. Now at the midway point, you wanna take them out and give them a real quick toss. Just 15 minutes. So it's been 15 minutes. Come take a look. See how pretty they are? And they're ready to serve. They're perfect with just about anything. That balsamic vinaigrette makes such a big difference. Let's check this out. Look at the sweet potato, real golden and sweet. All of it together. And you know the balsamic vinaigrette makes all the difference. I know you're gonna love them. So these are my delicious oven roasted vegetables with balsamic vinaigrette. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up, send me a comment and tell me what you think. Thank you.